How many years have come and gone since that day? How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one that stood alone against the storm. For the one they called. The warrior of light.
What sayest thou, Master Matoya? We may accept this fate, or defy it, but we cannot deny it.
Deny? I am not wont to run from my troubles. Until our friend returns, I will hold the line.
This town certainly has changed, and not at all for the better. I'm not going anywhere. I promise you, Minfilia.
This tragedy, greater even than the seventh umbral calamity, must be undone. If history must be unwritten, let it be unwritten. become what you must. Become the warrior of darkness.
Okay, so we're back. Yeah, I fucking love that cutscene. Anyways, yeah, everything I need. I got snacks, I got drink, I got things to keep me up. So we're gonna be playing on my server. So, as you can see, I'm not brand new to this game. I do have a max level character. I've gone through the entire main story, etc., etc. But to not spoil it for myself, I have not played I haven't paid attention to the main story. So I actually have no clue what's going on at all. I have no clue what's going on in the story. So that's what streaming this game is going to be about. I'm going to be going through the story slowly, understanding and absorbing everything. It's going to be great and fun. We're going to be playing on my server. I play on the Zalera server. And we're just going to go into it. We're going to just go brand new character. So when it comes to race, I posted this thing on Instagram. I guess I didn't post one enough ahead of time, so we didn't get any responses, but I wanted people to pick my race. No one did. So Casey and I did a randomizer, and it was chosen that I be a female Lalafell. Personally, I don't want to be a Lalafell, so we're not going to be a Lalafell. Instead, so I play my main is a female Ara. I'm thinking that we play. Okay, we got human's a choice. Then we got Elazin, which is the elves essentially. I don't know. I don't really like the way they look because they just got really long necks, you know. Don't like Lalafell. Catgirl, okay. The Makote, or however you say it, they're okay. Not real. I don't really dig the Rogaden or Rogadin, or how you say it. I already have our all raw, so don't play it. And the Viera, it seems like everyone plays the Viera. I'm gonna be honest with you. Especially, you're gonna see a lot of people start playing a Viera once, you know, the next expansion comes out at the end of this, near the end of this month. I don't think we want to go with Viera either. So I think we have to play female because that's what I randomized. I randomized what race we were gonna be, what class, and like what job we were gonna play as, and I randomized what genders. We're gonna be a female. We can't be Hrothgar. We have to be a female. But I didn't like the race it chose, so I'm not gonna choose Lalafell. That's just out of the question. I think we're gonna go. I think we're gonna go with Catgirl. We're gonna go with Catgirl. And I think we're gonna go with, knowing what class we're gonna end up being, I think we're gonna go with Seeker of the Sun. Okay, we're gonna go with Seeker of the Sun because we're gonna be strength based. Yeah. Okay. So height, make just make them about what it was. Of course, you gotta, you know, max everything out. Skin color, right now we're around here. A little bit lighter, maybe like around there. Tail shape. Let's see. I'm gonna go with this one. Tail length, maybe super long. Hairstyle. I kind of dig this hairstyle, and to be honest, I kind of dig this hairstyle. Let's see. Other hairstyles do we have? Let's see. I like that one too. I kind of like that one actually, like a lot. This one like that one's good. That one's a pretty good one. So many. We'll keep an eye out for that one that we were just on. It's like it looks like it's like chopped off on the sides. I'm gonna be honest with you. It looks like it's just like kind of cropped on the sides. These are exactly the same. What is the difference? Is the hair? Oh, it's the color headband. Oh, see. It's really not that big of a difference. You got the Yoshitola look. I think we're gonna go with the other hairstyle that we had. Now it's just a matter of finding it. Is it this one? No. Or was it? One down, one more. There it is. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. I think this one looks good. Then go with a nice like dark hair, not like black. I think black is too dark. I'm gonna go with like a nice dark gray. Yeah. Face. And keep the face. And keep the jawline too. Eye shape. I'm gonna go with number 2. Large. We'll go small. Small eyes. Eyes are gonna be purple. We're gonna do like a light purple. Like medium purple. Medium purple. Purple is always a good color. Good solid color. Eyebrow type. And you go nice number 4. I like the nose. I'm gonna go with the number 4 as well for the mouth. Lip color, lighter. We can go. I think we're gonna go. We're gonna go with like, yeah, something like that. Facial features, we don't have any. Okay, that's with all of them on. We can't even see this one, so we're gonna get rid of that one. Bushier eyebrows, we'll keep that. Side cut. Nose cut, another side cut. We're gonna have it over. Yeah, we'll have it over the sides. Yeah, we'll have it over the sides. I like the bushier eyebrows. No. I just think we're gonna change the lip color. We're gonna make it like a gray instead. No, we're gonna change it back to light. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah, we're gonna change it back to light. And we're gonna go kind of like a purple to match her eyes. There we go. Tattoos. Tattoos. Let's see. Let's see what tattoos we got. Let's see. Just these two. Nah. Nah. Face paint. Oh, baby chocobo. We'll go with this. We'll change it to like, what does purple look like? That looks good. Voice. Voice is important. I dig 11. We're gonna go with 11. Yeah, we're gonna go with 11. And then we're gonna confirm. No, we're not gonna say the parents. You don't need to. Birthday. We're gonna have them on today, which is the 2nd, technically. 2nd of November. Here's the question. The gods. We have Helon, mover of the glaciers and goddess of wars, the guardian deity of Ishgard. She commands the element of ice and is associated with the first moon of the Eorzea calendar. Helon is the daughter of Ralgur, and a bitter rival to Nofika. She's most often depicted as a relentless warrioress armed with a bronze great shield. Her symbol is three spears. Menphina is the keeper of the moon and goddess of love. She commands the element of ice and is associated with the second moon of the Eorzean calendar. Menphina is the sister of Asma, and the divine lover of Oschon. She is most often depicted as a maid carrying a round skillet. Her symbol is the full moon. Neither of these we want so far. Thalika, ruler of the rivers and wisdom and god of knowledge, is the guardian deity of Charlayan. He commands the element of water and is associated with the third moon of the Eorzean calendar. Thalyak is the father of Nimlayan, and the teacher of Byragot. He is most often depicted as a reserved scholar holding an ashen staff. His symbol is the scroll. Nah. Nimaya is the watcher of the celestial bodies and goddess of fate. She commands the element of water and is associated with the fourth moon of the Eorzean calendar. Nimaya is the younger sister of Althic and master of Ralgur. She is most often depicted as a weaver donning the white the white silken veil. Her symbol is the spinning wheel. We have Lilimlia, watcher of the seas and goddess of navigation, is the guardian deity of Limsa Lominsa. She commands the element of wind and is associated with the fifth moon of the Eorzean calendar. Is the daughter of Thalyak, and the sister of Nofika. She is most often depicted as a strong fisherman woman wielding a long bladed harpoon. Her symbol is the wave. Oskon is the lure of the mountains and god of travelers and vagrants. He commands the element of wind and is associated with the sixth moon of Eorzean calendar. Oskon is the brother of Naldthal, and the close companion of Halon. He is most often depicted as a carefree ranger wielding a bow of yew. His symbol is a walking stick. Baragat is the purveyor of architecture and industry and god of the arts. He commands the element of lightning and is associated with the 7th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Baragat is the elder brother of Halon, and pupil of Thaliak. He is most often depicted as an ardent smith with a 2-headed hammer. His symbol is the hand. Ralgar, breaker of worlds, is the god of destruction and guardian deity of the now fallen nation of Almigo. Commands the element of lightning and is associated with the 8th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Ralgar is the father of both Bragot and Halon and serves as attendant of Nimaya. He is often depicted as a magus carrying a staff of bronze. His symbol is a streaking meteor. Streaking meteor. Azima is the keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. She commands the element of fire and is associated with the 9th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Azima is the daughter of Thaluk and the elder sister of Menfina. She is often depicted as a noble lady holding a golden fan. Her symbol is the radiant sun. Naldthal, overseer of the underworld and god of commerce, is a guardian deity of Ulda. He commands the element of fire and is associated with the 10th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Nadthal is a single manifestation of the Defic twins Nald and Thal. He is most often depicted as a discerning merchant holding a balance. His symbol is the cowrie, an ancient shell currency. Nofika, tender of soils and harvests, and goddess of abundance, is the guardian deity of Gridania. She commands the element of earth and is associated with the 11th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Nofika is the daughter of Azima and the younger sister of Lilala. She is most often depicted as a jubilant farmer holding a scythe of steel. Her symbol is the spring leaf. And lastly, we have Althik. Althik is the surveyor of change in space and god of time. He commands the element of earth and is associated with the 12th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Althik is the father of Azma and Menfina, an elder brother to Nimaya. He is most often depicted as an austere emperor wielding a mithril great axe. His symbol is hourglass. Honestly, I think the one that best goes with what we're going to be going for our class. Here, before we choose this, what does our Keeper of the Sun stuff say? Okay, actually before it. So, as in Mikote, the ancestors of the Mikote made their way to Eorzea during the age of endless frost, traversing the frozen seas in pursuit of the wildlife upon which they subsisted. Adaptation to a hunting lifestyle has fashioned them with a keen sense of smell, powerful legs, and a tail which provides them with exceptional balance. Mikote are known to be very territorial, and many individuals tend to lead solitary lifestyles, particularly males. Okay. Then we got Keeper of the Sun, which is Keeper of the Sun. Self-proclaimed Keepers of the Sun are the diurnal clan of the Mikote race. The preference for the warm light of day pervades all aspects of their culture, as is apparent in their devout reverence of Azma, the Warden, Keeper of the Sun, goddess of inquiry. They are perhaps known best for their striking eyes, the result of their vertically aligned pupils and faintly colorless irises. It is also not uncommon for their eyes to be desperately colored from desperately. Okay, I don't know. That just sounded weird to me. Desperately colored from birth, a trait considered auspicious among their kind. Seeker tribes can be found throughout Eorzea with large concentrations appearing near Limsa in the Sigoli Desert. So, with that in mind, it sounds like we should probably choose Azima, the goddess of the sun, the keeper of the sun, and goddess of Bunkuri for our goddess. So we're gonna go with that. Sounds like probably a cliche thing to do. Yeah, it sounds like a cliche thing to do. Actually, screw that. We're gonna choose someone else. We're a bit of a rebel. We're gonna go with instead. We're gonna go with the goddess of. We're gonna go with Nimaya, the Watcher of Celestial Bodies and Goddess of Fate. That's what we're gonna go with. In class, we're gonna start off as a pugilist. We're only starting as a pugilist because as a pugilist, or the path of the pugilist, is one of the incessant training aimed at mastering the traditional techniques of hand-to-hand combat. Though they command formidable power when unarmed, they are wont to use metal. That just sounds really weird. Though they command formidable power when unarmed, they are wont to use metal, leather, and bone weaponry to maximize their destructive potential. That sounds really weird. Their preference for fighting at close quarters makes negotiating distances an absolute necessity. This is why many pugilists are quick to learn their lightweight gear, allowing for maximum agility, ensures them better success in battle than the cumbrance, plate, or chain. So the reason we're choosing pugilists, for those who have played this game before, you'll know this, but there's a class called the Samurai class, and when randomizing class and job, when randomizing what job we're going to play, it shows that we are going to be playing the Samurai. Well, pugilist at level 30 turns into the monk. Monks and samurais share gear. So to best optimize our playstyle, we're going to choose pugilist because if we have better gear when we get to that level where we can be a samurai, we can just keep using our gear because it'll be the same type of gear. That's why we're going pugilist. But once we hit level 50, I think it's level 50, we're going to be switching over to samurai. Whenever we're allowed to be a samurai, we're going to switch over to samurai. And we start in Ul'dah. The bustling commercial hub of Ul'dah sits amid the desolate desert landscape of southern Aldenard. Ul'dah culture is known for its affluence, and the wealth of the nation comes in large part from its abundant mineral resources and cloth crafting industry. Though it is the Sultana who claims sovereignty, true power is wielded by the Syndicate, a council sat by 6 of Ul'dah's most elite and influential. Nald'thal is the nation's patron deity, and 2 great halls devoted to his 2 aspects lie in the east and west of the city. That was really hard to read because the picture in the background blends so much into it. Yeah. So this is going to be our character. So those are our race clothes. This is our job, what she looks like in her job outfit. Well, as a monk, that is. I like the way the monk looks. So I main monk, okay? I like the way the monk looks. I know a lot of people are like, oh, monk outfits look dumb. I think they look really good. Just saying. And small clothes. Okay. So. I think all we can do is just get started. So, yeah. Let's just get her going. Pugilist. Select another world. We're going to try to go on mine. Yeah, Zalera. There we go. Oh, it's actually open. We can actually start on it. Okay. We're going to go with Terra Cosmos. See if it's open. Is it available? It's loading. Okay. I was afraid that would happen. I'm gonna be honest with you. Before the randomizer idea, where I actually randomized it, I was gonna just make one of the big bulky guys for our stream character and name him Biggie Cheese. I'm gonna be honest, or like something like that, because I was playing with my friend Boom, and we were just like, that'd be fucking funny. Yeah, that'd be fucking great, man. Guess we'd go with. Try going with one of my D&D characters' names. Spelled it wrong already. Yes, Terra still. No, it cannot be used. Okay, I think it's because the word Terra just can't be used. I've tried using Terra before. I don't know if it can actually be used or not, because it seems like it auto denies it no matter what. Try Ellen. No, not Ellen. We're not gonna go with Ellen. Oh, what to choose? What to choose? We're gonna try going like this. There, Bella Astera. It worked. So the reason I chose that is because I was looking at the astral moon, so like that's where I got Astera from, obviously. Then I was drinking this blue Raz Bang, okay? I'm rewarding myself, so I'm starting the stream off with a bang. And at the 12-hour mark, we're gonna be drinking my other bang to give us some more extra energy. It's called Blue Raz. I'm like, Blue Raz Bella. I don't know. Okay. Begin the game with this character. Okay. Let's go. Queue time. Right? Or we actually gonna get into the game. I've never gotten into the game before just getting into the game. I've always had a queue time. Even when making a character, I've always had... Bruh. Okay. Okay. Probably because we're starting at almost 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, so I know nothing about the actual story, like, at all. I skipped all the cutscenes, everything, just so I wouldn't spoil myself for the stream. We wasn't playing the entire game, like, a couple, like, months ago. Because I knew at some point we were going to be playing this.
Here. Here. Feel.
Okay, straight up, I was taking a drink, and I almost spit my drink out because it actually, like, got me for a second. I'm not even joking.
Here. Feel. Think.
My mind was like, oh, this is so calm. And when the dark thing, like, abyss covered the light, it genuinely made my internal organs, like, jump for a second. I almost spit out my drink. I don't know why it got me, but it did for some reason. Yeah, get him. You get him. Get him good. Yeah. Get him, Bella, get him. Yeah. That's such a good game. Such a good fucking game, dude. Yeah, I honestly love this game. I've put over, in the past, I guess 4 months, I put over 500 hours into this game. So far, it's so good. Hey, you. I'm gonna try to talk a bit quieter. Casey is trying to sleep next to me, so I'll try to talk quieter until she wakes up. Just saying. Y'all alright, lass? You were moaning something fierce for a while here. Feeling the effects of Aether, I reckon. You'll get used to it, though. Don't worry. Thank you, grizzled passenger. Just gonna keep my posture up a bit. Increase my mic height. There we go. You there, halt. Oh, whoa. What's all of this about? Inspection. Men, search the carriage. I'm just an honest peddler, friend, so don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing, okay? Eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out. These motherfuckers, dude. These motherfuckers. Look, sir. Thomas. Honest peddler, eh? Was it? Well, when do you honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in a dungeon till the end of your days, unless you can afford the fine. Business as usual. I'm Ja. I'm Al-Ja. Two arms. Bruh. God, these guys look so cool. 7 hells, consider this a warning. Now go, all of you. And off we go. Forget it. Already, yeah, I don't trust the people of Ul'dah. Because the guards are pretty fucking shitty. Just saying. That was an exciting... that kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. Be careful around them brass blades, lass. Bastards have the shirt off your back and that, if they fancy it. Like common bandits they are. No only less honest. Think the gods were sending some beastmen to the rescue, eh? Hey, see as we still got a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Them youngins don't much care for conversation, see? Britain's the name and peddling's my trade. Yes, sir. And judging from your unusual garments, I'll wager you're one of them new adventurers. Yes, sir. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So as long as you can avoid dying, I mean, ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business these days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? Obviously to win glory, because we're just that good. You're here to win glory. Yeah. Glory, eh? Well, if you're willing to take on them tasks as other folks ain't, an adventurer such as yourself who win fame what coin can't buy. When you arrive in town, you'll want to report to the Adventurers Guild. You can find everything you need to know about the adventure and business in there. Just remember, though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. By the by, is this your first trip to Ul'dah? Nope. I've been here before. Yes. Of course it ain't. Still, might be as this journey. I don't know why I'm struggling. Still, might be as this journey interning has a few new things to teach you about your destination. Ola's ruled by the Sultana in name, but as most folks know, the Syndicate holds all the real power. Them and their monetarist cronies would happily get rid of her grace altogether, but that won't happen while she still commands the loyalty of the Royalists, and the Royalists are nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other, as they show no sign of stopping. Of course, the Lizardmen, that's the Almaja, couldn't care less about Ulda's politics. They have their own interests, see, and they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. Makes sense to me. They say war's a gift of peddlers, need breed and profit, and though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. Ah, at long last. Behold, Ulda, jewel of Thanalan, where folk turn sand into gold. Yes, sir. Ulda.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises. A solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ulda.
Ulda. Ulda. Hell yeah.
Even with the coming of the 7th Umbral Era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis.
Hell yeah, let's go.
As the twin faces of Nald Thal maintain
Nald
their vigil
Thal,
over
that's how you
all
say
that
it.
has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
Yes. And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver my wares. Then it's on to the high road for me. Brent, you're so cool. Here, I want you to have this. But the way things are putting up with me prattle. Brent is so cool. He's so nice. You never did tell me your name, though. Hey, but here's an idea. Come the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider a square. Oh, Brent, you have no idea.
May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
By fire. By fire, yes. Final Fantasy 14. It's such a good game. Such a good game. Honestly, one of my favorite games. Definitely my favorite game of the year. This year. Of all the games I've played this year, that I've started playing this year, because I didn't start playing until... I think I started playing in July. Either July or August. By far, one of my favorite games. And Ulda is the city I know the most because I did start off as a pugilist on my main. So Ulda is the city I know the most out of any other cities. Oi, adventurers, over here. Oh, I thought it was a guard. Whoops. Hey, I mean you. Fresh off the carriage by any chance, eh? How can I tell? As you can see, you're still in your starter gear. My name is Raymond, and in business is known every bugger else's. Now then, what if I was to offer you some invaluable advice by way of a welcome to our fair city, free of charge even, just this once like. Okay. Oh my god, so zoomed out. Okay. Welcome to Eldal, the shiny beacon of prosperity and rising from the desert of Thenelad. Please select the control scheme you want to use. We're going to be using mouse and keyboard. Follow the instructions to move your character and adjust the position of the camera. When you're ready, proceed to speak to Raymond. Okay, we're not going to use that. We're going to close out of that. We're actually going to do, we're going to first off pull this off our bar. We're actually going to do really quick is go into, is because this is my pugilist setup. Okay, that's what it is. I was like, why are these here and everything? Okay. I haven't changed because these, that shouldn't be there. That shouldn't be there. That shouldn't be there. That shouldn't be there. These aren't going to be here. Let's switch these up a bit. Yeah, so this is my normal HUD. This is the HUD I use for all my other stuff. For my main. Okay. This is weird. It's gonna be weird because I can't click to monk because you guys can't see the chat, but I don't have a gear set up for monk because we've never done the monk quest or anything, and we're just in the beginning, so I can't change it, so it's gonna look weird, but I'll change it later. Anywho, unlock that and keep on going. Raymond. Oh, I still have tutorials on. I forgot I don't have them turned off on my main. Character configuration. And I think it's going to be, I think it was in UI. And I think it's going to be active help windows. We'll try that. If it still pops up, then it's obviously not it. There we go. Active help entry has been added. There we go. Now it's not going to pop up on our screen. Coming to Ul'dah. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Ul'dah, you must register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. It is plain to anyone who has eyes that you don't know your way around here. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest dark alley, you could certainly get mugged or worse, and I don't want that on my conscience. So before you do anything else, you want to head over to the quicksand and speak with Momori. She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can cast you set on your right path. Yep, the Adventurers Guild is right up there. Yay! I'm so excited. Take those steps over yonder and pass through those double doors. They'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with adventure and adventurer. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Quest has begun. Use the duty list to complete your quest. Yes. Active duty list is right here. Yeah, so essentially what these are, for those who don't know, these are my little setup buttons they have. So like if I want to be like, because you can, in Final Fantasy 14, you can be any class anytime you want. So like you have like monk, samurai, etc., down here at the bottom. If I like, for instance, had samurai unlocked, I'd click this, and it would set it to samurai, and I'd turn into a samurai kind of thing instead of having to go and change stuff gear-wise. We're just gonna go around. Yep, we're collecting rewards. Momori. We're gonna be seeing Momori a lot today. We're gonna be seeing her a lot in these next 24 hours. Why, hello there. Who might you be? If you're looking to join the Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name's Momori, and I own this fine establishment. If it please you. I also manage the Adventurers Guild here in Ul'dah. So you might say that looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you, that is, without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in the business you don't understand. Like our conflict with Almaja, for example, they've been plaguing the Sultanate for high on forever now. Then there's the Garlean Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Hey, and the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all, there's worry. Worry and a lingering feeling of loss. Little wonder, it's scarce been 5 years since the lesser moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into a ninth hell. So much was lost in the blink of an eye. 'Twas like the end of the world had come at last. Then things began to get foggy. Everyone got their own version of what happened next. Some of them 2 or 3. You think people would remember something like that, but the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. There's one thing the survivors agree on, though. The part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds were worth remembering. I'm sure you'll agree, it's just a shame our recollections of those brave heroes are as jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten, and so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That is why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Old Da in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, then I'll be happy to let you join the guild. Fuck yeah, let's go. Alright then, a promise is a promise now. I'm counting on your help to put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like old days. And a happy and prosperous Ulda means more business for the quicksand too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the ledger neat as you can. Finished. I did it. Can't you see my name right there? Bella Astera. Well, ain't that a charming name? Just rolls right off the tongue, does it? And right off the tongue, it does. Alright, Miss Astera, on behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Sir, please be merciful. Oh, 12, as my witness, I swear to you, I'll bring you your money. It is the East. In the East, it is said that even the merciful God might be driven to vengeance if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you were given a 4th chance to offend. You too attended this scum. No, please, mercy. Please, my sir. Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Or an uncommon one, to be, if I'm honest. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Just don't be bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? You got it, Momodi. Of course, I do enjoy hearing a lady muse on the many manhoods of her acquaintance from time to time. Any road, welcome to Ulda, Bella. Okay, Momodi. Take care. Take a moment to catch your breath, and I'll teach you a little about our fair city. We completed our first quest. Yes. Let's go. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. Taking the first step as an adventure in the city of Ulda. Listen well to the wisdom of Momodi Modi. Then set forth and discover the incredible adventure awaits you. I think we've just... Are we in the main game now? Are people actually walking around now? I don't see anyone yet. I think we have to accept the next quest first. Modi, the proprietress of the quicksand, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Okay, Modi, let's do it. Before you go charging out to find your fortune, I have a few tasks that I'd like you to perform as soon as you to help you get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the Aetheryte Plaza. Get there, head west from here till you reach Emerald Avenue, then look to the north. You should see a giant floating crystal called an aetheryte. If it weren't for aetherites, traveling across the Earthsea would be a damn sight more. It'd be a damn sight more troublesome than it is. Of course, you need to attune with them before you can use them. So be sure to do that with the one in the plaza. You ever attuned to an aetherite before, Bella? If not, just lay your hand on the thing and you'll see what okay. So quick story behind this, okay? When playing for the first time, like I said, I skipped all the cutscenes, I skipped all the dialogue, so I wouldn't spoil myself for the actual game, okay? I didn't know you had to attune to Aetheryte, to every Aetheryte, because when I went to the Aetheryte for the quest, it was like, oh, it's like a Hearthstone from WoW. I'm like, okay, I only need to attune to the ones I want to make my Hearthstone, so I'll just keep the main city as my Hearthstone. It makes sense. I didn't realize that I had to attune to them to fast travel. So for the first 2 weeks of me playing, I was running everywhere because I didn't know about fast travel. Until I looked it up online to see if there was a faster way to travel than chocobo carriers. Obviously, in the intro quest, you learn about it, but I skipped it, so I had no clue. It really was like, I felt so stupid afterwards. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Pugilist Guild over at the Platinum Mirage. Assuming those weapons of yours ain't just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the steps of Thal. Goods from all across Eorzea and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale here in Ul'dah, as long as you've got the gil. Just make sure you don't pay more than you ought, Bella. There's plenty as won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think no one's looking out for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Ciceroga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. In short then, visit the Aetheryte Plaza, the Pugilist Guild, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, but before you go, a word of advice. While there's more than a few unsavory characters out there who will try to take advantage of you, there are also some with honest to goodness problems who you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folk are lured to this city by a promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of chasing after Gil in the moment they get there, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak with the smith over yonder. Those lads always have some good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Otherwise, it's about it for me. It's past time you got going. Oh, let me know when you've finished, will you? That way I won't spend my days worrying about that. You're down to your small clothes without a gil to your name. Yes, sir. Hello, sir. Okay, off we go. Now I think we've opened. Yes, we've opened and now we can actually see other people. Yes. So the first thing I'm gonna do, go to my mail. Because we haven't gotten to our mail yet. We have 3 mail. Mail. Yep. The Koopas are essentially the mailboxes of this game. I'm getting all my gear. I got the Out Strife gear. Got the Zidane gear. And we get the pre-order bonus. So I'm able to use the experience gaining stuff. Yes, because I pre-ordered the collector's edition for Endwalker. Super pumped. I'm so excited. Gotta wind up Palom. So we might as well use Palom. Yay. Look at little baby Palom. And I think when the expansion actually comes out, we get Porum as well. Along with the mount. That'll be super cool.